You already had some pregame too. Take your ass home.
Yeah, man. Just the
Okay.
food is all that's really necessary at this point.
I think that's the best that's gonna get, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll get all three of us, though.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, I can see myself, so.
Okay.
And I can see what Terrence was. Yeah, we good.
We good.
You got enough room to the left?
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
slanted, but yeah, it'll be, I think that's fine.
Okay. Let's go. Jump to say let's scoot down just a hair.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Boom. Alright, so just right here, right? And we good?
Yep.
Yep. All right, and so I'm running this on this resident.
Yeah, that's for me to see what I.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay,
if
cool,
I
cool.
see that, and then the matches for the next one. Okay, alright.
We got 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2.
YouTube, we're live. It's the Great Debate Show. We're about to get this thing cracking. We're doing top 5 diss tracks all time.
Testing 1 2
And then
1
we're
2.
coming right back at you with WrestleMania 40 predictions for this weekend, 2-night event. WrestleMania 40, Saturday and Sunday.
Mic check, mic check.
Jimmy versus Jey Uso, Damage Control versus Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Sami Zayn and Gunther, Rollins, McIntyre. We got it all. We about to predict that in a minute, but first, let's get it cracking. You already know. Yo, let's go. It's the Great Debate Show with your hosts, Jarvis Jeffries, Terrence Smith, Nick Ely. That's Terrence, that's Nick, I'm Jarvis. For the people watching us on YouTube right now, and everybody else that'll be watching on other social media platforms, you can follow the Great Debate Show. We're available wherever you get your podcasts. Hit the follow button, and you'll be notified each and every time a new episode is up. We're up right now, about to give you the top 5 diss tracks of all time in hip hop. Because I've just never heard anybody diss anyone in country music, so we have to stick with the hip hop genre. We have to stick with the hip hop genre. But they call us the good guys, and you can follow us on Facebook, The Great Debate Show, also on Instagram and X. Guys, how y'all doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. But you made a good point though. I never really heard a country diss.
And you never will. No, you haven't, and you never will.
It would be fun to
We've
see.
got some good country singers
What,
out
like
right
Garth
now.
Brooks going at,
Alan Jackson or somebody?
yeah,
He
Garth
was
Brooks
the
was
man
the
back
only
then.
country singer I had. I'm being honest, that's the only one I had.
I saw.
Is
You got
Keith,
blanked there real
is
quick.
Keith Urban? He's an actor.
He's country.
Okay, he's music.
He's
okay.
country.
Okay.
But he's from Australia.
Mm.
But he sings American country music.
Garth Brooks was the well-known, he was the household name, but
Yeah.
he never was the best to me.
Did anybody ever have a problem with Keith Urban doing country music?
No.
Okay.
You just had to.
I'm gonna just let that marinate
Yeah.
out there. If we got any Beyonce fans watching the show right now,
Ah.
just let that sizzle in your spirit.
Mm.
Continue.
Hey, didn't she have a country singer?
We just let it sizzle. Let it
We just
sizzle.
let it sizzle.
We ain't, no, don't flip the steak too early. Just let it sizzle.
I got you.
Let it sizzle.
I
Gotta
got
get
you.
a good crust on that side.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Steak sound good
Gotcha.
right now, man.
Right.
I'm hungry, man. We're talking about
Right.
food.
After that KFC, I just had to throw out.
Shame. Guys, we're going to talk about our top 5 diss tracks all time, and then we're going to break down WrestleMania 40 predictions. All right. So, it looks like this is going to be an episode that Terrence is going to mediate because he's not participating in this
Nick.
debate.
I'm Nick.
What did I just call you?
Terrence.
Tom
I'm
Terrence.
sorry, Nick. Nick. This is Nick. This is Terrence. I'm sorry, man. It's been a long day.
Yes.
But look here, man. It looks like Nick is going to mediate this show because he doesn't really. He's just not up to speed. With
Music
his
and
diss
wrestling
tracks.
ain't my thing, guys. I'm sorry. It just ain't.
But hold
No,
on.
music is your thing.
I,
If music isn't your thing, it would explain why Wayne is your GOAT.
Yeah, you just kind of disqualified yourself. By
Kind
the way,
of. You
by the
just
way,
said it's
Wayne
not
will be
your
in
thing.
WrestleMania. He's got a new single. That
you apparently haven't seen the Instagram message I sent you.
I saw the caption, but I didn't see. I assumed it was about Jade Cargill because I saw you. Your caption was, "All right, I'll watch WrestleMania now." So I assumed it had to be about Jade Cargill. So
That would have made sense as well.
Yeah.
But no, it was because they did the promo of Lil Wayne dropping a new single
Yeah.
at WrestleMania.
Yeah. So you gotta make sure you watch.
Yeah.
But okay, so
You've already heard the single?
I have not. But,
Oh, okay.
but also
It's not-
Jay Cargill.
Okay.
And the other one that y'all didn't tell me about, I think I said y'all, Bianca.
Bianca Belair.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it.
Y'all didn't tell me about her.
I didn't see it. She's good. She's good.
Yeah, she's talented.
Yeah,
She's very
that's all I'll
talented.
say. She's talented.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But hold on, Nick. Hold on about this music thing. Now you listen to more rap than I do, I believe.
I mean,
right?
I listen to music,
No,
right? But
man.
let me rephrase what I mean by that. I am not.
You're not a historian.
I'm not a music historian. Correct. That's really what I'm.
Okay.
going in.
Okay. Well, look. I'll tell you what. You don't have to give us 5, but just give. I know you got a favorite diss track somewhere.
A favorite one. The Luda T.I. thing was fun. The Gucci and Jeezy thing was.
Now that was yeah,
It was fun until it wasn't.
Until it got there, until it wasn't.
yeah. Cause I'm not a Gucci fan at all, but like
Not at all?
no.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's blasphemous.
I ain't gonna say all of that.
Yeah,
But,
it's not blasphemous, but
surely you got one song or two from Gucci. No?
you don't like nothing Gucci.
So
To me, Gucci is like he, in my opinion, he became like the he ushered in a generation of rap that I didn't give a damn about.
Yeah.
Like he took all the brains out of rap. He took all of the new ones, all of the skill out of rap, and it was just like, all right, give me a hot beat, I'll give you a catchy hook, and that's the song.
State versus Rage Drake just dropped while I was like a freshman in college.
Roger Davis, yeah.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
was.
I thought that too until that album. Yeah.
With the V.
Oh,
Like,
my
it
daughter,
was up,
my daughter used to be
It
in
was
the back
up,
seat
bruh.
singing that jazzy.
especially with
Lemonade.
Oh man, it was up.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna
Hey.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. Dreamland was a thing in Holly Springs, Mississippi back at one
Yeah.
time. I was in there with my shirt off, my shirt off. I take the shirt off and
I had a
off.
partner of mine. He had a Ford Explorer. My shout out to Arthur if you listen to my boy Arthur.
Yeah.
He had a 18-inch speaker in the trunk of his truck, and when the beat dropped on that song, boom, he could set off car alarms. All good. During party lot.
Man. I thought Jeezy was better, but yeah, I fuck with Gucci too now.
And Jeezy is always at the very top of my workout playlist.
Yo, definitely for that.
Jeezy-
Yes,
Jeezy turns me-
motivation,
yeah.
You want to get your work done. Yeah.
Are y'all
Jeezy.
familiar with like the Avengers, right? Marvel.
Yeah.
So you know when they whisper those, they whisper the words into the Winter Soldier's ear, and he snaps
Yeah.
into. That's Jeezy. Like when Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Yeah, man,
For
Jeezy's
workout
nice.
for sure.
Yeah.
Jeezy
He-
definitely on.
he
If
got
you
some
wanna- if
bangers
you're
for
trying to
that.
get in turn up mode, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
man, Jeezy will do it.
Okay, so let's get into it then. Since Nick is not.
Also, Moneybag Yo got a couple for that too. For workout.
Okay.
I believe you.
Yeah, you're
If I don't like Gucci, you know damn well I don't like.
I know you don't, but I'm telling you.
Let me not say that in Memphis, man. I might get
Yeah.
found.
Yeah, we're downtown.
downtown.
Memphis right
But
now,
let me
so
just
let's
say
not
this.
get-
I-
Well, I'm telling you, Moneybag got a couple that.
Yeah, I believe
He
that.
does. He does.
But let me just say this too. I want to say this before we get going on into the actual records. I'm very much appreciative of how Gucci turned his body around.
Fair.
Because I remember seeing him on a video and I'm like, why is he fat?
Yeah, that's him.
You know, before he went to prison. I was like, y'all didn't hear that, but I did.
Yeah, we gonna leave it at that. Yeah, you ain't gotta.
Now, fun fact is, you guys are familiar with the Memphis, the gentleman that
Right.
he trained Gucci.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's a boxing trainer. He trained Gucci. He going back and forth from here to Atlanta.
Okay.
He said Gucci just worked hard. He got out of prison. He worked his butt off.
And he got off in the lean.
And then lean. So shout out to
I
Gucci,
thought
man.
he came out looking pretty good. I thought he did.
He came out looking good, but he
Because he couldn't sip lean in prison.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Right.
So, but he said after, so I'm like, I thought he did most of that inside.
he showed
versus
me
outside.
video of him training Gucci. And pictures.
Okay, that's what's up.
He's legit.
That's what's up. That's good. That's good
Donnie
information.
Young, man, if you are listening, come on the show. Please, by all means.
For sure. For
Come
sure.
on, Donnie.
Donnie Young.
Let's get it cracking
Yes.
though. So Nick is not doing it, but we just wanted to confirm that he does. He's a music
Yeah,
guy,
but you know what I'm
he's in
saying.
his thing right
There
now.
were some parts in there I was gonna miss. Like
We've got a good debate for another episode. Nick just told me before the show started, and I'm gonna leave it at this. He said that T.I. never could. He never was on T.I.'s. I mean, T.I. was never on Luda's level. Remember the T.I. Luda?
lyrically.
Lyrically,
Not
he
as
was
an
never
artist,
on his
but
level.
just lyrically.
Now, I
Lyrically.
used to agree with that up until Paper Trail.
I don't think
That's when I thought T.I. really stepped his game up and elevated his as far as it being a lyricist. He got much better. But at one point,
T.I.
before
got
Paper Trail, wordplay, the lyric, oh yeah, nobody. really could stand with Luda at one point in time.
T.I. got a couple he hopped on, like even the We Taking Over remix that everybody got on.
Mm-hmm.
But T.I. verse on that one, if you go listen to that, T.I. went crazy on that song. Like he got a couple, but like consistently, it ain't many that was fucking with Luda. Like I mean, like
I agree.
He's just short of a conversation with like, for me, like Eminem, Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I was, for the short time that he had, I was a Lupe Fiasco fan.
Lupe was nice. Busta, like lyrically, there's some guys, but we need to come back to that. We need to come back to that.
Yeah, Luda, nah, like I said, it's not that T.I. don't make great songs because my sister's listening to this, she knows as well as I do.
Yeah.
There's plenty of, T.I.'s Rubber Band Man, that's the T.I. I started on. 24's and Rubber Band Man T.I.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Rubber Band Man.
And so yeah, I've been a fan of him for a long time, but I'm not gonna put him on the same level lyrically.
I got you. I got you.
As an artist, absolutely, we can go back and forth about that all day. But lyrically,
I was a Luda guy. Ask my brother LeVar if you're listening. If you're watching right now, hey, chime in. You know, we used to go in it about Luda and T.I. And I was saying everything that you're saying right now up until that paper trail.
Like it'd be like trying to argue
lyrically. Now we're just talking about lyrically.
Yeah, like it'd be like trying to argue, Kobe versus Shaq, but you're gonna argue rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Like Shaq wins.
Gotcha.
All right, but let me ask you this before we get to the list. Mm-hmm. Didn't T.I. have a diss towards Lil Flip that kind of just ended Flip?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What track was that? That's my honorable mention.
That was
I forgot about him.
Because he was talking about the leprechaun shit.
Yes.
I forgot the song, man. Was it just a mixtape?
It was on a mixtape.
I think it was just a mixtape.
I think.
Can mixtape this is go on the list?
I'm fine with it.
Okay. I forgot, man. But yeah, he did destroy him, kind of. And,
that was it for Flip.
And I hated that because I was a Flip fan at the time.
Was I.
And I hated it for
the video game beat at me, man. But
yeah.
That was it for Flip.
Yeah. Remember the beef DVD?
Yes,
and
the beef DVD.
He said Flip was trying to come to the stage.
Was it on? Was it 99 Problems?
He had a remix of 99.
That's it.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
99 Problems, Lil Flip ain't one.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. He got Flip, but he didn't get Luda.
He didn't get Luda.
He didn't get Luda, but he got Flip.
That was the end of Flip. We heard shit else from him.
It was over. Yeah, people don't give T.I. no credit for that. I guess they didn't think much of Flip, but people don't give T.I. no credit for that. That is a career he destroyed.
He did.
All right, so we're gonna get into it.
Let's do it.
Terrence, do you wanna lead?
I'll start because I'm gonna start with the hottest takes of hot takes right quick.
Okay. Top 5. Here we go.
Number 5 for me.
Okay.
Probably it might be the second most talked about diss track of all times, but I think it's overrated.
What's that?
Ether.
You think it's overrated?
I think it's overrated in the sense that I believe Takeover was a better song.
Okay.
Now,
so Ether makes number 5.
Ether was Nas, yes.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. That Ether beat, it's hard to top that. And if you guys are on Twitter or X, they still use that.
Twitter.
I don't even. The beat was cool.
Yeah. But they still use that.
I think the song was better than the beat though. I hated it now at the time.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't a Nas fan at that time.
Yeah.
Nas worked his way into my top 10.
Yeah, Nas is nice. Nas is nice.
Later on in life, but yeah.
Mississippi, by the way. People don't understand that. His dad's from Mississippi.
Really?
Yeah.
I can believe it.
So that will make number 4 for me, Takeover. And I just now for people out there that's going to be like, oh, you just biased. Hell yeah, I am. I can admit that. However, the man came at hold on, let me find the spot because when he counts the number of albums, and hold on, I had to pull it up and then I lost it. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah.
4 albums in 10 years, nigga. I can divide.
Yeah.
That's one every. Let's say 2. 2 of them shits was due. One was the other was Illmatic. That's a one hot album every 10-year average.
And that's so.
You see what I'm saying? Like who wants to have problems with that guy?
Switch up your flow is garbage. What you trying to acknowledge? Yeah, I probably should have put Takeover.
Now who was that?
That's Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Oh shit, Jay-Z.
Yeah, see a lot of folks
he dropped that and then Ether came about 3 months later.
Yeah, they were going back and forth.
Yeah.
They were going back and forth, man.
But you heard Ether too though, right?
I've heard it.
Okay. Okay. But Jay-Z, I thought Takeover is good as.
No,
finish your list. I just want to say, I thought, in my opinion, Takeover was cool. He was poking the bear. Huge mistake by Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But I thought that the Blueprint 2 album, he had a song called The Blueprint 2. That was a diss song for Nas. I thought that song was better than the Takeover.
Okay.
It was the one when he was saying the rap version of TD Jakes.
Prophesize on your CDs and tapes. Yes.
I put dollars on mine. Ask Columbine when Twin Towers dropped. That was the first one. He went in on him on that one now.
Yeah.
But again, this got personal.
It did.
Listen to the lyrics. This was personal. The reason why some people don't want to give Nas all his credit is because he kind of cheated a lady that was kind of torn in between those two. Helped Nas and gave him a lot of information.
Okay.
How he was able to pull.
I don't consider that cheating though.
That's what some people
I think it's a fight, and there's no such thing as a fair fight.
I agree. That's what some people have said.
I mean, as long as you're not like, you know what I'm saying, trying to intimidate someone's mom or some shit like that, like.
Right.
Other than that, like, you know, don't cross those lines.
Yeah. Okay.
But other than that,
I'm sorry, T. So 5 was
Ether.
4
is Takeover.
4 is Takeover. And it just I'm gonna let you finish, but it's just like, wow, everybody thinks Jay-Z lost that beat.
Yeah.
But Terrence has Jay-Z's song ahead of Nas' song. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think the structure is a better
see
song.
how that goes when the list gets out there.
We'll see what.
I'm
sure I'll take some heat for that.
I mean, but the way people feel about Jay-Z now, they'll probably agree with you. Who knows?
I feel like he's not liked a lot.
You can't say anything about it.
What? He's not liked by a contingent of Beyonce fans.
Okay, yeah, maybe it's them. Yeah, she does have a lot to do with it. I don't know anybody that I can say anything negative about Jay-Z or Beyonce.
Right.
Like they literally may get the strap out.
Yeah, I don't think the rest. I don't think there's a really a contingent of people outside of that are just anti Jay-Z. Like even if you're a fan of Southern.
I don't know. I'll say this. I'm gonna say this and I move on. There's a thought process amongst. See what I'm saying? There's a thought process in a lot of us. Once somebody reaches a level of success, we have to try and demean, and we don't do that to white people. We don't do that shit to white people. We do it to us. When like Oprah is the worst person in the world to a lot of black people. And I'm not saying that Oprah is perfect by any means. Nobody's a billionaire by being totally clean, by the way. Right. But it's just always us. You know, you scroll through Facebook now and there's people telling you how the 90s basketball was trash or the 80s was trash and how now was. We always try to, and they do to try and demean Jordan. It's just LeBron fans trying to demean Jordan.
Right.
But we have a very hard time of trying to demean our own instead of just saying, hey, he was great and this guy is great too. We can't do that for some reason.
Say it again so the people in the back.
Instead of just saying this guy was great and this guy was great, we can't do that. We have to demean our own for some kind of a way.
So I think what kind of happens is, especially from a competitive standpoint, is that while we can acknowledge, you should be able to acknowledge they're both great, but whatever one you're a fan of, you want to say is the best.
You can do that.
So in order to try to say that Jordan is the best or that LeBron is the best, then you got to be able to say a reason why what's going on for LeBron is easier or harder than what went on for Jordan. And so it kind of turns into that. It gets to a toxic point.
Yeah, it turns into hatery.
Yeah,
it turns into hatery.
Pretty much.
While we're debating diss tracks.
Right.
And speaking of diss tracks, okay, so number 3, we just talked about this gentleman and we just talked about this track. I've never seen somebody put out a track that nobody responded to, and that would be Ludacris's "War with God." No, he didn't clarify who he was talking to allegedly, but nobody responded to it.
Did anybody respond to? Did Meek Mill ever respond to Drake? And we still waiting on that.
Meek Mill don't count. Meek Mill is a weak individual, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. Meek Mill and who?
And Drake.
Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Drake hit with that back-to-back.
I wasn't listening.
And he couldn't respond to that.
And he just never said anything.
Yeah, I missed a lot of that, but when I heard Drake say that you got bodied by a singing dude, I'm like, ouch.
Yeah.
He made Philly look bad.
He did.
Because there's a lot of battle rap in Philly. I mean, they're about it.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. Yeah. And he made the city look bad. And Game whooped his ass too in a battle or diss. Like he got him pretty good too. So like Meek has nothing but L's. when it comes to.
Meek do be taking a lot of
He's
L's.
taking some L's, and I'm not saying he's a bad rapper or anything like that, because Meek is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just he's always so vanilla. Right?
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
same thing.
It's the same flow.
It's the same flow.
He's a Northeast version of the Baby.
There you go. That's a damn good comparison.
All right.
I used to like Lil Baby until I'm like, he sounds the same on everything. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Go back over from 5 to 3, please.
5 was Ether. 4 was Takeover. 3 was War with God.
I like that.
So okay, I'm struggling with 2 and 1. I know the tracks. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. 2, and I know it's gonna be a little bit critical, but number 2, in my opinion, is No Vaseline. And I say critical because theoretically it should be number 1.
Yeah.
I think No Vaseline legitimately set the bar for diss tracks.
Mhm.
It made diss tracks cool.
Yeah.
Look what Ice Cube did to these guys.
Mm.
But number 1, to me, literally took one person's career, catapulted it all the way up,
Mhm.
and took another person's career and took him completely out of the game. Now, there were other circumstances along with it, I get it. But Wankster took Ja Rule completely out of here.
Mhm.
I mean, just took Ja Rule smooth out the game.
That's a good one.
And it elevated 50 Cent to a point too, and he never came down.
No.
And you know the crazy part is, he ain't made a good album since then.
No.
Jarrell ain't had a good nothing since then.
I mean, but 50 to me, in my opinion, has not. Well, let me say this: he's not made a great album since then. 50 ain't got to rap anymore. He can live forever off what he did with Wankster.
And then
He can live off what he did with Power, with the Power
No,
universe.
no, Power's
And
nice.
then didn't he go buy like all the front row tickets or all the tickets to a Ja Rule concert
Yeah,
He's still trolling all these years later.
just so nobody could go?
He's still trolling.
yeah. That's him. That's still him.
Yeah, he 50. Listen,
You-
diss tracks are one thing. If you talking about trolling, there's nobody better than 50.
Oh, on the internet, he'll get you.
He is
He'll really
he is
get
a
you.
troll god for real.
Yeah.
He been trolling Diddy now for about 3 or 4 weeks, and he tried to buy Revolt TV from him. Diddy wouldn't sell it to him, and
Oh,
now,
he has nothing to do with it anymore.
now
So,
he sold it. He sold his shares
yeah,
now.
yeah. Did he do it? Did he do it?
Nah.
It's really coming out. He's really gonna do a documentary.
Diddy
on that.
done did it.
Yeah.
No, I mean 50's documentary.
Right,
Yeah, but no. So
As-
Wankster's my number 1 man.
As 50 said, whatever
I
they
like
said
that,
he
man.
did, he did that shit.
Yeah, that's what he said on Power.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I was okay, I guess I'm the only one who actually watch Power. That's cool, but yeah, okay.
And I just gotta say, the crazy part is, if you listen to interviews, I'm actually on Ja Rule's side in the beef.
Mm.
However,
I don't even remember what the
Ja Rule didn't have Wankster. I mean, they was.
Well, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of different variables to that beef on
Yeah.
why what happened. It looks like 50 just whooped his ass, but there's so many other things that went on. There's rumors that Jay-Z made a phone call to Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine went from there, told them to look at Murder Inc.'s numbers. They checked the books. They got rated. It went from there. That was a lot of things going on and that shut them down, and he couldn't record because they couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't legally. He couldn't record.
The money
anything.
laundering and all of that was
Yeah.
being ratted on
Yeah,
by
and he went to prison for a couple of years.
some
right?
dude that they say looked like Joe Campbell. They say he
Ja
did
Rule. I think he went to prison for a year or two.
for about a year. That was a gun charge or
Yeah.
something though. But they got Wayne too for the same thing, but he went to jail later. But that's a good list though, Terrence. That's a good list. That's a good list. Let me go ahead and finish mine then real quick.
Okay.
Number 5 for me, and nobody probably thinks of this guy because he was so underrated, but when it came to battles, he whooped one dude's ass particular. And I mean, LL Cool J don't take a lot of L's now. I mean, not physically,
Right.
but lyrically, Cannabis ripped his ass twice. I can't put both of them on there, but that second round TKO was good. But Rip the Jacker is anybody that hadn't listened to that, go back and listen to it. It's definitely top 10. I'm saying top 5. He's my number 5. Cannabis. Rip the Jacker. It's a LL Cool J disc. Y'all check it out. The boy was going in, man. All right, number 4 for me is No Vaseline.
Okay.
No Vaseline is just like what it means and what he did. Everything Terrence said. I mean, like he went at everybody. Knowing what we know now, he was the smartest out of the group. He got on down. He's the only one who read a contract, knew how to read a contract, and said, "This is BS. I'm gone." And shitted on everybody after that. And went and did his own thing. And he's who he is
I
today.
mean, not for that, we don't get Friday or any of those things. He's still
None of that, because he probably doesn't write movies. He
Yeah.
probably won't even do it. But yes, I thank God that he done that and he's inspired me to do what I do now. I write a little bit. I'm trying to be an independent filmmaker, and it's finally about to come into fruition. He inspired me.
Remind me, I got a script idea to run by you.
Okay, I'm with it. I want to hear it. Okay, so 5 again is Cannabis, Rip the Jacker, and LL Cool J diss. 4, No Vaseline, that's Ice Cube, dissing NWA, those guys. Number 3 for me, and I'm glad Terrence said Wankster because I was going to leave something off that I don't want to leave off. Piggy Bank. To me, it's number 3 because, man, like, other than Pac, who do you know that would just come out and I could say How to Ride, but I didn't think How to Ride was a diss track. It was just him just sparking up some controversy.
Yeah.
But when 50 had an issue with you, he would call your name out, every rapper,
Absolutely.
on any song, and didn't care about the consequences. He never did. And so when I first heard clickety clank, clickety clank, the money goes into my piggy bank. And he just went in on the Fat Joes, the Cassidys, the Jada Kisses, the Nas's. Khalees said a milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. And Nas went and tattooed that bitch on his arm. When you say things like that for legends like that, he want to smoke with anybody at any time.
50 ain't never gave a damn.
He ain't never gave 2 fucks.
To this day.
Never. So yeah, that is my number 3, Piggy Bank. Number 2, come on, man. It's Ether.
Yeah.
It's Ether. I mean, as much as I love Hove, me and my cousin Devin, Leon Harris, may he rest in power. I can remember when we first heard Ether together and we shook our heads and we put our heads down and we were like, damn. When a tangled web weave. Like, man, damn, Hove. You set yourself up for this one now. Because we were jamming to take over, you know? I remember this. Strick, my brother, Dez, whoever was around. Y'all remember when we was bumping that takeover? We was like, okay. And we was like, yeah, forget Nas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't want it with Hove. Ask Nas. He don't want it with Hove. And then Ether dropped. And he said, yeah, I want it with you, Hove. Man, I ain't got to say any lyrics. Y'all know. Rockefeller died of AIDS. That was the end of his chapter. And that's the guy y'all chose to name y'all company after.
Damn.
Put it together. I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. And now y'all trying to take my spot, fellas? I can keep going on. But, man, Ether's number 2, man. And because he was on that track by himself, some say it should be number 1.
Right.
But the reason why it's not, because I'm about to hit you with one that everybody knows. It was factual statements. He did it when he started the track and said, that's why I fuck your bitch. You fat mother. He did it for real. And all the videos that I see now when people in these interviews talking about Pac and what he did that shit. Tupac, hit him up. Come on, man, for real. Stop playing. It's number 1. Drop the mic. That's it. And a lot of people tell me
that was personal.
Very personal.
That was personal.
Now that one I could,
Some people tell me because he used the Outlaws that it doesn't deserve to be number 1 on the diss track.
That's just him trying to put his guys on though. He didn't need them.
That was him saying, y'all ain't on my level. I'm gonna let my young dudes ride on y'all. That's what he said. Yeah, he went in on everybody. Another person who didn't give 2 fucks.
At all.
You know, and that's who I think 50 kind of has been, you know, if you want to be real. But he's just still alive and Pac isn't. But yeah, hit him up, my number 1. So again, that's it. I had Rip the Jacker, that's Cannabis at 5. My 4 was No Vaseline. 3 was Piggy Bank by 50. That diss was for a lot of New York rappers. And you know what set that off? When Ja Rule made that I'm from New York, New York. Bad mistake, John. Bad mistake.
Yeah.
And that was Piggy Bank number 3, and 2 was Ether.
Oh, literally every day.
Wow.
Every day.
Wow, that's cold.
Well, let me ask you this before we get out of here, Jarvis.
Okay.
You know, the people at home, they should know by now. You've done some rapping in your time.
I did a little.
You got some diss tracks in the closet somewhere.
No, not in the closet. If I made it, it was.
I know you got some stored away somewhere that you know.
You had some rap beef, man?
Did I have some rap beef? Not really. I really didn't. I'm kind of like this. If you say something subliminally, I don't respect it. Somebody might have, a rapper or two might have said something about me, but it was subliminal, so I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
It didn't mean anything. But they know that if they ever said my name, it was going to be curtains for them. You know, it would have been a funeral. That's just it. Because the people,
screw the diss track.
yeah, the people that might have said anything subliminally, they wasn't fucking with me. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay, it wasn't gonna be a lyrical response. Okay, gotcha.
No, it would have been a lyrical response.
Oh,
too.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
2.
I mean, I would have won it either way it goes. I would have won it either way it goes. That's what I'm trying to say.
However they wanted it.
However way they wanted it, I would.
It's like RVD. You play slap a hand. Have you heard this?
Because unlike McMill, I ain't taking no L.
Right.
When it comes to that,
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
It's like RVD. He used to play slap a hand with folks. When people pissed him off in the ring,
Really?
he would go backstage. He would tell them to pick a hand. And they picked. He slapped the hell out of him with it. You play pick a hand. RVD. Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, no, good question, T. But no, I never had anything that was significant at all. Man, we just did our thing. We made our songs. We did a little shows, and we had some fun. It's just young and dumb, man. You know, life goes by so fast, and it's like, man, I should have did this, and that when I was 19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
And then when you see it, it's like, too late now. I don't really have the passion, you know. Got better, more stories to tell, of course, but you know, it's just about timing. Everything's about timing.
Yeah.
But these guys that we just named in these songs, man, it's so many more songs when it comes to mixtapes and verses. You know, there's a few Wayne verses and Jay-Z verses I could pull up. Like, yeah. Watch What You See, T.I. song out the T.I. versus T.I.P. album. That was a good song. Both of them were dissing somebody.
Right.
We just don't really know. I think T.I. was talking to Luda, and he was talking to 50 or Wayne on their verses, on their respective verses. I mean, like, that was a good one too.
The Wayne and Jay-Z thing was fun because Wayne didn't really diss Jay-Z. He just kind of...
Yeah, he did.
How did he did?
I think for them it was just like fun for them.
Yeah, that's what they say, but that's
more,
a bunch of bull.
It was more like...
Okay.
Because when...
It just has to be that way around, huh?
No, I'm saying because Jay-Z said it himself, according to Nori, when dough is what I got.
I didn't know he said that. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did. Oh, he gripped that.
Nori said that Jay-Z told him he had to look in the mirror and check himself and say, like, you still got this shit?
Yeah. But here's the thing. And I've told my son this. Lord, have I told him this many a times. And he likes to try to change the narrative because he doesn't like for people to praise Jay-Z. Because he don't want anybody to say he's better than Wayne. God forbid, nobody's better than Wayne in his mind or yours. But I'm going to say this. I'm not going to tell you that Wayne didn't kill those mixtapes off Jay-Z beats for whatever reason. You claim they're just playing around. Yeah, right. Why was it always Jay-Z beats that he would go murder? But I'm going to say this and look, nobody can care.
Jay-Z
with a
the
grain
one
of
got up
salt.
there and said he might send it to the mixtape Weezy.
Yeah, he did.
And then Wayne, that wasn't even Doe's what I got. That was
the DNA.
That was DOA.
DOA, yeah.
And then he ran that shit back to him at the end. Said, "You want to send this to me?"
Well, I don't think he meant any harm by that.
But but he's saying it like
he was actually. I thought that was.
That's what I'm saying.
He was giving
well, no. Nah, Jay-Z, him saying that is him saying is almost like kind of like a challenge to Wayne. And so Wayne's response, that's why he put it at the end to basically be like, you wanted to send this to, you heard what I just did, you want to send this to me?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
it's like
competitive nature.
Yeah, so it's basically.
But I think it got for real.
It's basically telling them you playing with fire. But like theirs was never like a diss like the like the Tupac thing or like like T.I. and Lil Flip. Like it was never really just going at you and then damn near turning personal type
No,
deal.
no.
It was just about rap.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, okay, when Jay-Z said these people got baby money or whatever, my wife, my Beyonce money or whatever,
Yeah.
and then Wayne came back on the Carter 4 with talking about baby money.
Yeah,
I got your baby money.
yeah.
Kidnap your bitch, get that, how much you love your lady money.
Yeah.
Those are shots.
Yeah,
they're both throwing shots at each other.
All right, yeah.
And it was starting to get a little personal.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know if Jay-Z was throwing a shot at Wayne for saying baby money. I don't know if he was talking to Wayne. I think it was talking to Birdman. Because Birdman felt some type of way when Jay-Z won Artist of the Year or something like that. He went off public and said Wayne is the best. I don't appreciate it. And Jay-Z probably was like, so here goes some, take that.
Well, I also believe that there was some behind the scene motions where I think Jay-Z was trying to steal Lil Wayne away from Baby.
That's why Baby said what he said.
That's why
he was trying to sign him.
Yeah.
He was trying to sign him, no doubt about it. So, I mean, that's why I never thought Jay-Z was trying to tap Lil Wayne. He wanted him as an artist with Roc Nation. Well, actually, Rockefeller. It was still
It was still
Rockefeller.
He was still on the
Yeah,
Def
he was
Jam
trying
at
to
that
get
point.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also believe that they very much had a Jordan Kobe style relationship.
That's exactly what it kind of was.
Yeah, except for in theirs, Kobe actually passed Jordan.
I still don't know about that, but okay. That's a debate for another day. We already did that, I believe.
I think
a few years
yeah,
ago.
we
did Jay-Z Wayne.
Well, let me
So-
let me rephrase. It's certainly more debate. It's certainly more debated amongst them than it is because like even like, as the obviously the biggest Kobe fan on this show and the biggest Kobe fan that a lot of people know, I still would say Jordan's better. Like it's almost easy to do because their games are so picture perfect, but it's like when you get done, Jordan's a little bit, and maybe it's because he was just a better, more naturally gifted athlete, bigger hands, ran faster, jumped higher, whatever. It's Jordan. Right.
Yeah.
It's Jordan.
But then like with the Wayne and Jay-Z thing, like even I would say even some of the more staunch Jay-Z fans would be like, that Wayne's a dangerous individual. Like
no doubt about it. But
you
this is what I wanted to say about that, and we're gonna wrap this episode up here. I can, and again, take this with a grain of salt. I'm nobody. For anybody that never heard me rap or anything, any of my old music, I'm nobody. But I can say this. One thing I do know, at least I can speak for myself. If there's a track right now, a hot track, and somebody lays that track first, and then they give it to me and say, now you do yours, I'm going to beat whoever that was. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not leaving the studio until my shit sounds better than your shit. Period. And so I'm trying to give you the advantage that Wayne had to that because Jay-Z Show Me What You Got is a hot song. And I don't know if Wayne can come up with that song. But it's much easier to take that beat and write over what Jay-Z already said and make it hotter.
That's
because he went first.
Okay, that's
As a rapper, that's the way it is. That's the way it goes. Like, I'm not saying T.I. wouldn't have beat Luda. He probably would have if he got another verse. But The Good Time, it was good for him. Welcome to Cashville, that was a good album. It went platinum. That song got a lot to do with it. Stump. Luda verse was, it killed T.I. But T.I. didn't know Luda was going to be on the track. He didn't know this was a... Yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, Luda came in behind, though. He came in behind him, and he already heard Tip's voice. I got that. I'm going to kill that. Right. And Luda could do that any day, in his sleep. But it was much easier to do it when you've already heard their verse. And now I'm going to top that verse.
Yeah.
Mike Jones had a song back in, like, 06, 07. I can't think of the beat. But Wayne did the beat on a mixtape. I don't know which one it was, No Ceilings or something, but Wayne didn't do that good on that one. Surprisingly, don't shoot, America. Don't shoot.
Which Mike Jones song was it?
Dun, 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 something like that. I don't remember the song, but the kids were singing the hook or something like that. Wayne did the verse. It was all right. I did that same beat. People were telling me, you did better than Mike Jones and Wayne. That was just one of Wayne's bad days. He had an off day, but I did better than both of them. I killed it. And it didn't mean anything because it's just mixtape, you know.
Right.
We ran shows and did it, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. You know, just saying. Sean Gates, if you out there somewhere in South Memphis, stand up. You remember, you played that motherfucker, I don't know how much. We listened to it all the way to Nashville and back. I killed that. So I'm just saying, like, when you come in behind somebody, it's much easier to do. You know, just period. He knows all that mixtape. He knows all the Wayne mixtapes. I know he does.
It's like
I killed it. I wish I could find it.
I'm not speaking on what you did on it.
I didn't think that
But
was one
Wayne
of
went
Wayne's.
in on that
I
one.
didn't think that was one of Wayne's better.
He's got better ones, but that one wasn't bad.
I mean, it wasn't like I'm Blooded and all of that on that same mixtape, I believe. You know, like
that was
oh my god.
That was Drought 3.
Drought 3. That's Drought 3.
Yeah, Drought 3 is
I want to
Lisa. So like, it is like not say you're not the best on Mona Lisa is like saying you came off the bench for the USA team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is, you're right. I agree. I get what you're saying. All I'm saying is, I could have killed the mixtape game too. I actually did for a little minute locally.
I think I'm on point with that now.
It's not that hard.
I like how I'm doing this. That's nice.
It's just not that hard. The things that y'all praise him for and call him the GOAT for, I'm like, seriously, I'm not him.
If it's not that hard,
I'm not
why
him
nobody
by
else
a
do
long
that?
shot. Because they wanted to make money. And they were too busy making studio albums. Wayne had to do that. Don't think he was doing it for y'all, for the fans. He was doing it because Birdman was fucking amount of money, so he had to make it somewhere else. So he would do mixtapes and he would just jump on everybody's verse when 50 called him a man whore. Because he would jump on anybody's track. This is the reason why he was saying that, because it's like, dude, you'll do a song with everybody? Because he wasn't getting paid. He had to get paid some type of way.
Yeah.
So that's what he was doing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it was. But 50 was trying to, they're cool now too, but 50 was tapping Wayne a few times and Wayne really wasn't responding. Just to let you know
a
that.
fucking menace. Again, he shows people every day why a nigga shot him 9 times.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Not only did he not die, this man is walking around swole as hell.
Yeah.
Doing very well.
Doing very well.
Very, very well.
Very, very well. All right, guys, let's go wrap it up. We just, some diss tracks, hip hop, that's what it's about. It shouldn't be. I know Terrence doesn't really like that. So I really commend you for coming up with a good list. Because I know you really don't like all of that deep stuff with us, and it's not cool.
I tell you, when it's done clever, it's cool. When it's personal and we we see what happens.
If it's about rap, I'm cool with. Like that's like even like that's why I watch like some battle rap stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Some of that gets
battle rap is
some
nice.
of that can get
real personal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like it's almost like there's because even like the way they present it, obviously, is very. It's easy to get it would turn into a fight as opposed to just
absolutely.
And so, but like the fact that it doesn't, to me, says it's a respect for the art form.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like it still is about your lyrics and not all right, now I'm gonna actually fight and shoot.
Yeah, when it's about the lyrics, I'm here for it, man. But when it's personal, like I said, we see it all the time, and that's the reason why as a videographer, I don't do rap videos because I don't want to get caught in the crosshairs of somebody's beef because these people. Rap is their life.
Yeah. You very well could. Yeah,
you very well could.
They
you
just
shot
the drop.
You shot a video for him, but won't shoot a video for me.
Not just that. It could be something going on between these two, and somebody got to drop on how they're shooting a video right now on
3rd Street.
On 3rd Street. Here we go.
Here they come rolling by
with them sticks.
Right.
So. Hey, and here you is trying to.
Right.
Now you got to
I'm getting on camera though.
In breaking and more positive news for the evening, Joel Embiid has returned to the 76ers tonight.
Shout out to that.
After a knee injury, he had a knee injury. He tore his meniscus back in end of January. He ain't played in 2-3 months.
Oh, okay.
The uncrowned MVP because he won't get it this year.
Beginning of the second quarter, he had 6 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds on 2 of 3 shooting, and the 76ers lead the Thunder 25-22.
Oh wow! So the Sixers are gonna miss the postseason?
No, the Sixers are like the 7th seed right now, I think.
Oh, well, that's not bad then if he's been gone that long.
Right.
Okay. All right. We out. This is it for this one. That's it.
They are the 8th seed.
We're going to debate something else. I don't know if it'll be music or not, but I kind of like where this is going with the music stuff. We still got to do albums, like top 5 albums. I want to do album covers because, man, that Ready to Die album cover, is that top 5 to y'all or no? The Ready to Die album cover? Notorious B.I.G. His debut album.
I know the name of the album, but I can't.
It's just a solid white background, but and then look, is that him? That's supposed to be him. Wherever you get your podcast, hit the follow button. We out.
Get over.
Peace.
Stop that one for me, 2T. Okay.